Okay, so I'm going to be solving some problems for this task packet that you see right here. Then I'm gonna send you, I sent you an email already, right? So you can just follow with me. I'm not gonna solve everything here. I'm gonna solve what I think is hard, challenging, or important. So I'll start with 6. 6, what this problem means is if f is a linear function with non-zero slope, non-zero slope there, non-zero slope is what is important here. So non-zero slope, so what that means is you have C and D that are of different values, and then if you do this to calculate the slope, this cannot be zero, okay? So this directly goes against the choice A. The choice A states that A, f of C and f of D, they are exactly equal. So if this was true, then f is not a linear function with non-zero slope. If this was true, then it's going to be a linear function with zero slope. So that's why the answer is A. And next problem is okay, hold on. Next problem is next problem that I pick is 8. Okay, 8. Let me write it down. 8. 8. For which of the following values of x is where f of x is not f of x is defined? You want to know where this function is defined. Then we need to find values where this function is undefined and rule them out. So whatever makes the denominator here 0 is where this function is not defined. So then we need to simplify the denominator. Then x to the fourth power minus 5x cubed minus 12x squared plus 30x. This is our denominator. So I first start by grouping x, then it ends up being x cubed minus 5x squared minus 12x plus 36. Now we have a cubic equation here, and it seems that what we need to do here is to do a synthetic substitution. And when you do synthetic substitution, then we gotta consider factors of the last term, which is our constant. So if you just see, one definitely doesn't work out, two definitely doesn't work out, three definitely doesn't work out. But I mean, six is worth a try. Therefore, I'll put 6 into our x. Then 1 minus 5, negative 12, and 36. Then 6, 1, 6, 1, right? And then 6, negative 6, and then negative 36, and this becomes 0. Therefore, this this cubic equation ends up being x minus 6, x squared plus x minus 6, right? So you can factor this. When you factor that, what ends up happening is x 2, 3, and negative should come there. Therefore, hold on. The denominator can be factored into x, x minus 6, and x minus 2, and x plus 3. Therefore, this function is not defined when x is 0, or 6, or 2, and negative 7, negative 3. So the only possible choice that we have here is D, right? And then all the other choices has all these values. Therefore, they're not defined when x is 0, 6, 2, or negative 3. Okay, now I'm going to solve number 9. I'm going to just record a video for 10 minutes today. So it's going to be Yeah, we have 5 minutes left. So, all right. 9. It says if A and B are real numbers, which of the following can be inferred from the statement above? So it says A plus B is 0, then absolute value of A and absolute value of B, they are equal. So A plus B is 0, then A and B, absolute value of A and absolute value of B, they're equal. So what does this mean, right? Oh, so I mean this one. Have you ever learned about the contrapositive statement? If you learned about the contrapositive statement, then you can see the answer there as B directly. So what that means is usually any mathematical statement that is in the form of if and then, we call the first part hypothesis and we call the last part here conclusion, right? And then usually we substitute our hypothesis. We substitute P for our hypothesis. So we can we can substitute P for that, and we can substitute Q for our conclusion. So we can simplify if and then statement HC to PQ. Then our contrapositive statement is that if not Q, then not P. So what these two mean is that you are going to negate the hypothesis, and then you're going to negate the hypothesis and the conclusion, and then you're going to switch their places. So what that means is, first you are going to negate that, so absolute value of A and absolute value of B are not the same, and A plus B is not 0. Then you're just going to switch their places. So it becomes our hypothesis, it becomes our new conclusion. Therefore, the only thing that satisfies this is the choice B. All right. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem. Okay, something is weird. All right. The mean of 7 number is 15. 8th number is added. Mean decreases to 12. What is 8th number? I think you can now you can figure this out easily. And 11, yeah, it's okay. I think you can solve it, right? 12, which of the following is not a function of x, d, right? Because it fails the vertical tasks. And perpendicular, this is also easy. And if a pentagon P with vertices here, here, is reflected across the line y equals x to get a new pentagon, and one of the vertices P, then you can easily like draw all this to figure this out. So I'll leave it to you. And two poles stand on opposite side of a level street that is 12 meters wide. If one pole is 5 meters taller than the other, what is the angle of elevation between the tops of the poles? Okay, now I have about 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So yeah, I will do 15 here. Two poles stand on the opposite side of a level street, so it looks like this, right? One pole is here and the other is here. Level street, right? They're 12 meters wide, and then one pole is 5 meters taller. So let's say this is 5 meters taller. So if it's x, then this is x plus 5, right? So then what is the angle of elevation between the tops of the pole? So now you see that then this is 5 and this is our theta. So you need to get what theta is. So you can easily get what theta is by taking tangent, taking tangent, or I mean, we know that this is 13, right? So you definitely know how to get theta here by using sine or tangent or whatever you want to use, right? I would use tangent because tangent theta is 5 over 12, right? Then this is what you want to get. So theta is arctangent 5 over 12. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is my last problem.